Hi. Hi. How you doing? Good. Cool. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm actually been feeling really weird lately because I recently had to quit smoking weed.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just moved down here from the Bay Area. I could say that up there. One white, bedreaded man that was like, what? I was like, dude, you should chill out. You know what's really good for that? Weed. I didn't quit it because it doesn't work. I quit it because it was affecting my life in a negative way. I just got really sick of waking up every morning with 45 shitty pictures of the moon on my phone. Take it from me. The moon's not that cool. Controversial statement in LA, I'm going to take it a step further. Fuck the moon! The moon sucks. I say that because the moon and I are enemies now. Because every night when I was smoking weed, I would be like, oh heck yeah, this one's going to go on NASA images. And then the next morning, the moon texts me. She's pissed off. She's like, untag me, I look so full. And I'm like, you shouldn't have waxed. It makes you look better. Have you ever been so high you got in a pun fight with the moon? I did. That's why I had to quit. Even more recently, started smoking weed again. How can you not? That shit's amazing. I watched 2 seconds of C-SPAN and was like, weed, you're back in! I quit because I wasn't good at it. And then I was like, Allison, quitters never win. And to wit, winners never quit. I bet Steph Curry never quit anything in his whole life. I'm gonna become the Steph Curry of smoking weed. Now it's been a little bit, and I'm very happy to report that I'm now the LeBron James of smoking weed. I don't know who my real friends are, and my hair is falling out. This one guy knows, so that's an A+ LeBron joke. Thank you, sir. Thank you, one brave man. The joke's the Shaquille O'Neal of jokes, then it works 52.7% of the time. The joke works great in the paint, which is what I call telling jokes when I'm on my period. I had a lot of jobs. I used to be a receptionist. Gets worse. I used to be a receptionist for a lawyer. It gets way worse. That lawyer's last name was Clitgard. Klitgaard. I think it's her last name, I'm not sure. But Mr. Clitgard was very particular about the way I was supposed to answer the phone. I was supposed to answer it on the second ring because he didn't want to seem desperate. And say, good morning, Mr. Clitgard's office, how may I help you? Did not do that. I would answer on the 7th ring, because that's the last ring before it goes to voicemail. And I'd be spending all of that time mentally psyching myself up not to fuck up the name. I'm just like, all right, it's ringing. We got this. Come on, Mick. Okay. 7th ring. Good morning, mister. So I got fired. But the thing about a Clitgard, what is it? It sounds like a dirty word. That's not even a real word. I looked it up on Urban Dictionary. Not there. But what would it be? I have come up with several definitions because that is how jokes work. I like to think maybe it's a slang term for a chastity belt. A right guard deodorant for stinky clits. Or like a clit that's not tall enough to be a clit forward but is really good at shooting outside shots. Back on the basketball every day. Or, final definition. This is the definition that is now on Urban Dictionary because I put it there, anyone can. Clitgard. Female cock block.
Oh.
Right? Thank you. Everyone go home and tell 3 friends. We gotta call it something. The day after a party, guys are like, yo, Brett totally cock blocked me last night, because that's how boys talk. Girls need something to say that. We'd be like, yeah, Kathleen totally Clitgard and me, she's a fucking bitch. Because we have to call it something. instead of what we used to call it. Which is being a good friend, you guys! Kathleen is such a good friend, she wouldn't let me go home with that person I really wanted to go home with because I'm her ride. She's such a good friend. False. Kathleen's a click guard. Get those people out of your life. I'm half black. Surprise, crackers! I'm a proud white woman of color. Negro, if you will. It's a weird thing, being mixed race. Mostly because I didn't know it was a thing until I was 18. I went to kindergarten through 12th grade with the same 100 people. When I graduated high school, I just assumed the whole world knew about my black mom. As it turns out, no. Because then I went to college in Massachusetts, where white people come from. You laugh, but that's historically accurate. They landed in Massachusetts and then slowly made their way westward. And now you guys are here ruining LA. So thank your ancestors. Raise your hand if you've ever had to come out as black. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's weird. A lot of people are confused, mostly because of my everything. This is the face of someone who's demanded to speak to the manager of a cop. I dream about it sometimes. Yeah. I used to tell people in college that I was half black. They would get very angry with me. They'd be like, "Why didn't you tell me sooner?" I'm like, "Why are you yelling at me in a dining hall?" It's because they're going through everything they've ever said in front of me in their head, wondering if they've ever said something racist, and spoiler alert, 100% of them had. It was the Bush years. They didn't know. No. Fuck that. I let this white face tell you, if you're a person of color, white people say so much shit when they do not think there's any black people around. And then I'm like, bah, so gotcha! My favorite party game. Surprise, you're racist. And then 2015 happened. Little lady called Rachel Dolezal came along and ruined my fucking life. That stupid bitch. God, I hate her. But I would gladly play her in the Lifetime movie. Climb her up, take my glasses off, like... I don't know what you're talking about. I've never been a white person in my life. Fuck her. I hate her so much. Because I used to get accused of lying about being black. I'll use that to preface this next joke, which I wrote 3 years before Rachel Dolezal came out, before she dropped. Who would lie about being black? That's crazy. What kind of horrible person would lie about something that would make their life harder just for attention? And the punchline is always the same. White girls. We love attention, it's why I'm standing here right now. God, that bitch ruined my life. I hate her so much. Being half black is weird though. It's like being like if an Arnold Palmer was a person. The drink, not the golfer. He is a person. Correction, was a person. He died in 2016, and I know that because I have a white dad. So I know a little bit about golf at all times. But I'm not talking about legendary golfer Arnold Palmer. I'm talking about the refreshing summer beverage. Because like mixed race people, you cannot judge an Arnold Palmer by tea standards or by lemonade standards. You just have to appreciate it for what it is. Which is better than its component parts. I'm sorry, if you're 100% something, you're gonna die one day, and people like me are gonna take your place, and I can't fucking wait! I'll have to apologize, I'm a militant mixed-race supremacist. I can't wait till it's all us. And minorities are the only people who are allowed to say that anymore. Can't wait till it's all us. White people tried in the 30s, it did not work. But I can't wait till it's all us. I'm doing everything I can to make it happen. But I'm super lazy, so most of it's just taking the form of making way too aggressive eye contact with interracial couples on the street. If you're one, I just want you to know you're doing the Lord's work. But if you walk down the street, I promise you, I will pop out of a bush all crazy-eyed, just like, yeah, make more me's. And then she's like, honey, hold my hand. And I'm like, yeah, hold her hand and fuck her, make more me's. Como se dice? Pretty sweaty about it? Can't wait till it's all this. Let's talk about something else. I identify as a lady scumbag. For the term scumbage. Scumbag oh, gross, that sounds dirty, that sounds like something no one wants to eat. I'm a lady scumbag, I get eaten all the time, fools. No, I can't say sex stuff because a 13-year-old boy lives in my brain that's like, nah, sex! And I'm like, yeah, you get it. I'm trying to be better though. I'm trying to be a better person. I tried to stop shoplifting. From the way I phrased that, you know I didn't. I got better about it though. I shop local. And I steal only from multinational corporations. You're welcome. Walgreens bills the price of shoplifting and the price of every item. If you're not stealing from them, you're chomping. Chomping? You're getting chumped. Getting chumped upon. They're making a chump out of you. Let's all go burn down to Walgreens right now. I fucking love shoplifting. As a half-white person, I think sunblock should be free. So I steal it. And but as a lady scumbag, I also think everything should be free. So I steal it. I don't know. Sometimes I feel guilty about looking white, mostly when I'm shoplifting, because even I know it shouldn't be that easy. Sometimes I feel guilty about looking white. Sometimes I feel like that white guilt is the whitest part of me. But then I remember that I played ultimate frisbee in college for 4 years. And I coached for 2. And that's still not the whitest thing I've ever done. Whitest thing I've ever done is a 3-parter. 1, rescued a dog. Who rescued who? Who's to say? 2, my dog has a different colored sweater for every day of the week. He is mommy's special little boy. I love him so much. 3, I sing him little dog songs in his dumb little dog face, like, he's the cutest boy in the whole little world. And one day I was doing that. I was singing in his face, just letting him know that he's the cutest. And he was so happy. He was just like, oh my God, I'm the cutest? I'm so wriggly. How do I tell her? I gotta tell her that I know. What do I do? So what he did was he licked his tongue out of his mouth. And into my mouth.
So cute.
And I didn't fucking kill myself. Probably the whitest thing I've ever done. I gotta get out of here, but I'll talk about my dog a little bit more. I love him so much. He's a gender non-exclusive bottom. Not trying to ascribe human sexuality onto my dog, but I will explain what he does, and then you decide that gender non-exclusive bottom is the only way to describe it. Little Scampers walks into the dog park, flops on his back, like, buffet's open, everybody. Every dog in the park comes and licks his penis. And then once all of them have done that, he jumps on me like, Mommy, it's time to go, and then we leave. I'm not trying to ascribe human sexuality to a dog because that's weird. Those are the people who are like, why is your dog wearing purple if it's a boy? I'm like, because it's his Tuesday sweater and he can't see colors. Camp was doing his thing at the dog park, and I met an in the wild homophobe who was 70 meters away. He was the owner of a beautiful brindle French bulldog. This dog was so inbred, it looked just like a head with legs. Like it looked like a little kid drew it. But this dog was being very friendly with my dog. I'll say that. This guy's 70 meters away. He starts yelling at me. He's like, "Attaboy!" I'm like, "What? Attaboy! I can't hear you." And he starts coming a little bit closer. "Attaboy!" I'm like, "What? Attaboy! Attaboy! Attaboy!" He's coming closer. Finally, he's 10 meters away. "Attaboy!" Takes off his sunglasses as if to yell better, I don't know. Sees what's happening. Yells, "Max, no!" Runs at his dog, picks up his dog, shakes him in his face, yelling, "Max, we're not gay."
Oh,
Right, that is so sad. Can you imagine telling on yourself in that way? It's like a Republican on the internet. Just like, "My wife has never come, so now no one's allowed to." Like, the saddest part of that is that he did it out of jealousy. Because the kind of man who shakes a beautiful little French bulldog puppy in plain sight of everybody is also the kind of man who puts peanut butter on his balls.
Oh, no!
And with that image, I leave you. Bye, I've been Allison